Hey guys, it's Nick, and this is another review of another free Steam game. This one is free. There's another one similar to it, and it's not free. This one's called Time Clickers, like in the name of the video. There's a big series, there's a big type of games called incremental, and they run while you're not there, they idle. It's mainly about numbers going up and defeating enemies, but usually that's just something to entertain you. Ultimately, you're making the numbers go up. Now, there's some debate as to whether these are games or not, and we're not going to come into that here. For our purposes, we're going to call them games because there's some interaction, some thought required on some of them, not all of them. But we'll call them games for now, since that's another video probably. So anyway, Time Clickers is one of these games, and it's one of the best ones I've seen as far as an incremental game goes. So, in any game about this, of course, we have to discuss Candy Box and Cookie Clicker, which were the precursors to games like this. And there's so many in the middle that did not do the genre correct, in my opinion. They did not really do justice to the genre and all that they could do with it, because these are casual games. They're not hard. There's really no fail state at all. But it's just something to do. I mean, it's just kind of something to do while you're waiting for other stuff, basically. And if you sit and just play these and, just make the number go up and, have fun playing them, that's cool too. I mean, obviously, if you look at this screen here, this is, it's pretty far into the game, by the way. I enjoy them. I play them while I'm waiting, while I'm watching 24 or something like that, have this pop up every few minutes so I can make my number go up faster. So there is something to be said for these games. I think they are a nice little time killer. Now, to discuss this one in particular, it's more interactive than Cookie Clicker, for instance. Cookie Clicker, if you don't know, you just build buildings and they go up faster, and there's a few things you can do, but mainly you are letting it idle, 99% of the time. This one you can actively play if you want to. So it starts you with just a pistol, the pistol right here on the bottom of the screen, and you can shoot manually, which you can do by just clicking, and it will destroy them. But you can buy teammates on the side here, and they will shoot for you, and they shoot even when this game is not running. So that's a lot faster. You don't want to just shoot. And the main damage you're going to be doing is from your teammates on the side there. And you can level them up as you go by getting more gold. These gold things that come off this are gold. And so you get that. You can buy more upgrades. There's upgrades for the pistol, and then there's powers over here that give you various boosts and buffs and stuff, like automatically fire 13 times for 36 seconds. 6 times your whole DPS for 36 seconds, and so on and so forth. More gold dropped is a good one. So there's those two. So it all kind of mixes together, and eventually, so there's 3,000 levels from what I understand, so you're trying to get through it. But if you just go through straight, you won't be able to beat it, because you won't have enough damage. So you need to... the point of the game is to collect these time cubes, and they're possible to get on every 5th level. So every time it's on a 0 or a 5 level with the last digit, there'll be a chance that these pop up. And there's also this upgrade tree here, and you can make them drop more frequently. You can make more of them drop. You can make to defeat less enemies per wave. There's these things that pop up occasionally that give you a lot of gold. They're called rainbow balls, and you can make them appear more frequently and give you more gold. There's click damage boosters, there's base damage boosters to all your bad guys, and then there's abilities over here which they lengthen your abilities and enhance them, the abilities I mentioned right here. So there's quite a bit to it. So you're going to reset after you get these. So you'll see right here, it says 796. Now if I were to hit Time Warp, that starts you back at level 1, and you have time cubes to spend, and you can dump them in here. Now, if you throw time cubes in here, though, your successive playthroughs are going to be much faster. So, your first playthrough is going to be your longest, and then after that, it just gets quicker and quicker because your damage goes up, and you get back to where you were faster. So, that's how it's done right. There's a lot to consider. You can actually buy a lot of different things. There's several ways you can do it, and one of the best things I like about this game is that you are not stuck at all. So I've spent thousands of cubes, right? Now if I were to hit this button right here, redo, it starts me back at level 1, but I have all my cubes back, and I am able to realign them however I want. There is no... this is released on the date of the video, by the way. If they've changed this since you're watching this, if you're watching it years from now, I don't know about it, but at this moment there is no pay-to-win stuff. There's nothing to buy for this game. It's totally free, and I respect that a lot because most people who make games like this, what you'd call simpler games and stuff, they're out for just cash and all that. But this is totally free. There's no DLC at all, not even cosmetics or anything, which is really cool because it just means that they're probably going to put more effort into the game than just the DLC. So, but yeah, fun little game. And very versatile. You can play a lot of different ways. You can reset when you want. It doesn't cost anything to reset. You upgrade here, and your damage goes up on your weapons. You just buy upgrades with the gold that you get, and there's upgrades that gives you more gold and stuff, so you get that faster as well as more damage. A lot going for it. It's a really fun little game, and it gives you, if you are interested in this, very easy Steam achievements. Each one of these is a Steam achievement, and I got these in just a few weeks. Of just letting it run. I mean, I wasn't even playing most of that time. So, yeah, that's a lot of easy Steam achievements if you care about that. There's a live leaderboard online that, I don't recommend getting caught up in because there's always going to be that guy who's, like, way higher than you. So, what, fuck that. Who cares? Neat little feature if you're interested, but if you're not, yeah. There's a rainbow ball, so you pop, and it gives you a bunch of gold when you pop those. Anyway, well put together little game. Very fun. Very, good to play if you just want something to play every little bit, if you're waiting on something or watching something that doesn't require that much attention. I do actually recommend this game if you're into the idle games. If you're not into incremental or idle games, stay clear of it. But this would be a first good one to pick up, actually, because it doesn't wear out your mouse like some of them, where you have to actually click all the time, constantly. I mean, you're rarely clicking. Yeah, if you're just looking for something fun to play while you're waiting on a real game or something like that, yeah, this is a good little one to pick up, and it's free on Steam right now. So, thank you guys so much for listening to my review of this game. I don't know that I had anything negative to say about it, really. Yeah, just a good little time killer, which is why we're all here. So, anyway, thank you guys so much again, and I will see you on my next review. Bye-bye.